Hi, and welcome to Finextra at Sibos TV. And today we're talking to Barnaby Nelson of BNP Paribas Securities Services, and we're going to be talking about a survey that you guys put together looking at the concerns of Asian brokers. So could you go into a bit of detail about what sort of maybe the top three concerns of Asian brokers are?
Yeah, so I think the big thing that we've noticed this year really on the kind of qualitative side is that there's been a change versus 2010, where effectively last year was very much around dealing with market change, dealing with market complexity. This year we've really seen a massive swing around, and differentiation is the absolute kind of name of the game this year. So not surprisingly, given in Asia we've got a lot of new market entrants coming in, a lot of competitive pressures, fees, flows being obviously eroded. So the ability to differentiate oneself from the guy next door is absolutely top of everyone's agenda. So that automation and essentially still obviously an ability to deal with the reasonably substantial level of market change that we're seeing in the region.
I mean, outsourcing came out pretty big in this survey, with about 75% saying that they saw outsourcing, to simplify post-trade. So what's driving this move towards outsourcing?
Well, I think there's an interesting dynamic that it's worth underlining, that the 75% said that they actually like the idea of outsourcing. Not all of them have or even plan to. So there's a kind of interesting, I think, double dynamic, if you like. There's a definite growth in what we're seeing of people outsourcing. So it's gone up from, I think, 4 to about 16 to 34% this year who've said they have or plan to outsource. But that's still significantly behind the number of people who are actually saying that they buy the idea of outsourcing. So for me, what that says is that conceptually people buy it. They see it as a logical solution to the problems. But in Asia, there's still not enough precedent and not enough kind of proven cases to be able to actually really say hand on heart that I can link the logic with the reality, if you like.
So it's almost like there's a lot of interest,
yeah,
but not a lot of...
People are looking before they leap, and I think people are still waiting arguably for the first few major cases before they can really jump in with both feet.
Now, how does this region differ from the rest of the world? Are we seeing some of these trends in other brokerage markets?
Honestly, I think it's completely consistent with certainly what we've seen in Europe. I mean, if you take it over about a probably 7 or 8 year development path, where you have year one being kind of when the options come to market, year two when you have the first few kind of pilot clients, if you like, and then you have obviously the kind of the growth after that. It's exactly what we're seeing in Asia. We are literally in year 2 or 3 of that trend, and it's entirely consistent with Europe. It's just that Europe is probably about 4 years ahead of us. So I'd expect, and the survey really bore this out actually, that there's a genuine consensus that we're moving in the same direction as Europe and the US, but we're just not there yet.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Thank you.